You are about to unlock a brain switch most people should never touch. This isn't motivation. This isn't confidence advice. This is a neurological override designed for introverts who feel something powerful hidden under their quiet surface. What you're about to learn won't make you louder. It will make you undeniable. Once this switch turns on, people feel your presence before you speak. They sense the steadiness, the control, the danger. And here's the part most never hear. Introverts are built for elite confidence, but only if they trigger the right sequence. If you continue, the old you won't survive. Chapter 1. The Identity Disruption Ritual. Before confidence can be built, the old identity must be interrupted, not improved, broken. Most introverts carry a script they never chose: quiet, reserved, hesitant. These labels turn into habits, and those habits turn into identity. Phase 1 destroys that script. This is the first forbidden switch, and it begins with a simple but unsettling command: self-interruption. Stand still. Breathe once. Then tell your mind, in a firm internal voice, "This is not who I stay." It's not a quote. It's a neurological cut, a disruption to the automatic patterns you've repeated for years. The brain hates it. It pauses. It resets. And in that pause, you gain control. Next comes the sensory break, a small physical cue that forces the nervous system to pay attention. Press your thumb to your opposite wrist. Add a slight pressure. Just enough discomfort to signal the brain, new behavior incoming. Neuroscience calls this a pattern interrupt. But here, it is treated as a ritual, a mental door you choose to open. Hold that pressure. Feel it. Then repeat the phrase again. Slowly. Your thoughts will resist. That is proof the switch is working. This ritual destabilizes the identity you've lived inside for years. The goal isn't comfort, it's interruption. Because an introvert's confidence isn't blocked by weakness, it's blocked by outdated wiring. Breaking that wiring creates a rare moment where the mind becomes neutral, programmable, and ready for the next phase. This is where the transformation truly starts. Chapter 2. The Neural Confidence Upload. With the old identity disrupted, the mind becomes open raw, ready for installation. Phase 2 is where introverts gain their real advantage. Their brains process deeply, which means new confidence pathways can be uploaded faster and fused stronger. This phase activates the second forbidden switch, the neural confidence upload. It begins with the stillness test. Stand in front of a mirror. Let your face go neutral. Relax the tiny muscles around your eyes and jaw. Keep your diaphragm steady. Most people cannot remain still for more than a few seconds. The body betrays stored anxiety. When you hold this stillness, the brain receives a powerful message: no threat detected. Confidence begins with this signal. Next is observer mode. Walk into any room, not to belong, but to understand. Scan the space like a strategist, not a participant. Identify patterns: who talks the most, who listens, who controls the flow. Introverts naturally excel at silent pattern recognition. Observer mode turns that skill into a weapon. It shifts you from "I hope I fit here" to "I see everything." Then comes the core of the upload, the calm override breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale for 6, repeat twice. This pattern forces the nervous system to drop threat levels within 12 seconds. You are teaching your brain that pressure is not danger. Pressure is data. Confidence comes from lowered internal noise, not raised volume. Combine these 3 elements, and the mind begins to rewrite itself. Stillness teaches control. Observer mode teaches power. Calm. Override teaches command under pressure. This is not traditional confidence training. This is a neurological software update built for introverts who want presence without pretending. Once this upload starts, the nervous system will not return to its old settings. Chapter 3. The Forbidden Confidence Loop. Most people practice confidence the wrong way. They try it once, fail, and call it "not my personality." But elite-level confidence is never the result of one action. It is the result of a loop, a repeated sequence performed under controlled awareness until the identity bends around it. Phase 3 activates the third forbidden switch, the confidence loop. The loop has 4 components: trigger, action, reward override, identity tag. It begins with the trigger. This is a small cue you choose: entering a room, standing up, meeting someone's eyes. It must be consistent. When the trigger appears, the loop activates automatically. Next is action. The action is not grand or dramatic. It's minimal by design. 1 sentence, 1 question, 1 steady breath, 1 confident nod. The brain builds identity through repetition, not scale. Introverts thrive here because subtle actions match their natural wiring. Then comes the reward override. This is what makes the loop forbidden. Instead of seeking approval, praise, or comfort, you reward yourself for the action alone. Your brain learns, I act because it aligns with who I am, not because someone reacts. This rewires the confidence circuit at its root. Finally, the identity tag. After completing the action, you label it internally. This is what I do now. Not motivational, not emotional. It's a command that marks the behavior as part of your upgraded identity. Repeat it, quietly, firmly. Perform this loop daily. Small triggers, small actions, internal rewards, identity tags, and the transformation becomes inevitable. Traits harden through repetition. The brain accepts the behavior as truth. This loop is how quiet people become steady, strategic, and unshakably present. Most will never use a loop like this. But those who do stop being introverts, they become controlled, confident operators. Chapter 4. The Social Shadow Technique. Confidence in social settings is not about being loud. It is about controlling the field without announcing yourself. Phase 4 introduces a method only introverts can truly master: the social shadow technique. This is the 4th switch, the ability to enter any environment unnoticed, map it quietly, and then project controlled presence when needed. It begins the moment you walk into a room. Do not rush. Do not speak. Do not scan wildly. Instead, perform the silent entry ritual. Step in, pause for 1 breath, and anchor your awareness to a physical object: a table edge, a wall frame, a specific color. This grounds your nervous system and stops the social threat spike before it rises. Next comes shadow mapping. From your anchored point, observe the room without moving your head too much. Identify energy pockets: the talkers, the listeners, the distractors, the dominant personalities. Introverts excel at this because their minds naturally gather details others miss. Mapping gives you control before you participate, then shift into projection mode. You don't need to speak first. You only adjust posture slightly. Open shoulders, slow breath, steady chin angle. This subtle shift amplifies presence more than loud voices ever could. People sense controlled awareness and instinctively respect it. The social shadow technique is a quiet weapon. Extroverts overwhelm rooms. Introverts reshape them. Once you master this switch, you stop being the unnoticed one. You become the person everyone watches without knowing why. Chapter 5. Identity Lock in Protocol. Transformation means nothing unless it becomes permanent. Phase 5 activates the final switch, identity lock, in, the process that hardens your new confidence so deeply that slipping back becomes nearly impossible. Most people change for a day, a week, maybe a month, but introverts can lock traits faster because their brains form internal patterns with greater intensity. This protocol uses that precision to your advantage. Begin with the evening recalibration ritual. Each night, sit in silence for 90 seconds. Review only your controlled actions from the day, the moments you use stillness, observer mode, or the confidence loop. Do not judge them. Do not analyze. Just acknowledge them. This tells the brain, this is my new baseline. Next, apply power posture micro holds. You don't need dramatic poses. You only hold your shoulders back and your spine tall for 10 seconds at a time throughout the day. These micro holds keep the body signaling dominance to the brain, even when you're tired. Confidence becomes physical memory. Then, use the strategic silence protocol. In conversations, pause for 1 second longer than you normally would before responding. This pause creates authority. People listen more. You control the pace, the tone, and the psychological frame of the interaction. When these three elements combine, identity hardens. Your brain begins to assume confidence is not a performance, it's your nature. Once the lock-in completes, you don't try to be confident. You operate from a state of quiet dominance that feels automatic, effortless, and permanent. The final warning and ascension. If you've reached this point, the transformation has already begun. These switches you've activated are not temporary techniques. They are rewired pathways. And once they turn on, there is no returning to the previous version of yourself. The hesitation, the overthinking, the quiet self-doubt, they no longer fit the upgraded structure of your mind. You're stepping into a category of confidence most people will never experience, not because they can't, but because they won't dare to challenge their own identity this deeply. You are no longer operating as a traditional introvert. You become something else, a rare psychological type that blends calm precision with unshakable internal power. Your presence will shift rooms. People will feel the difference long before they understand it. But take this final warning seriously. Most people will never understand what you've unlocked. They're not supposed to. This level of control isn't designed to be shared widely. It separates those who observe the world from those who quietly shape it. And if you feel the pull toward an even greater level, a deeper system, a darker layer of mastery, trust that instinct. It means your mind is ready for the next ascent. You've just activated a sequence most people never touch. If you feel the shift, that's the upgrade working. Keep going, and subscribe if you want the next layer of this forbidden system. Now answer one thing in the comments, and think carefully. Which part of your old identity are you finally ready to bury for good, and why?